Canada has its own Jeffrey Epstein. His name is Peter Nygard, and you may have worn his fashions back in the 1980s. I'm Helen Escott, author and crime historian. Peter Nygard is a Finnish-Canadian and founder of a Manitoba-based multi-million-dollar fashion empire. In 1987, Nygard built a huge compound in the Bahamas. He named it Nygard Key. He had some very important people visit him, including the former Prince Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor, who was arrested today on suspicion of misconduct in public office. In the Epstein files, there's a letter prepared by the DOJ and sent to authorities in the UK. They wanted to interview Andrew about a possible connection to Nygard. The letter said evidence existed linking Mountbatten-Windsor to both Nygard and Epstein in two separate sex trafficking investigations. In 2020, 10 women filed a class action lawsuit against Nygard in New York, alleging sexual assault as part of a sex trafficking network, including against 7 minors. More than 70 additional women have stepped forward with similar allegations. Also, in 2020, Nygard was sued by 2 of his own sons on accusations that Nygard directed a known sex worker to sexually assault them. Nygard was dubbed the Canadian Hugh Hefner. His tactics included payments to politicians and police, drugging and holding young women and girls against their will, and an allegation that a campaign of violence happened against a group of local people who stood up to him, and an aggressive legal offensive aimed at the CBC, who began investigating reports of sexual misconduct involving Nygard in the Bahamas as far back as 2009. The CBC has done an extensive and excellent investigation on Nygard in podcasts called Evil by Design and The Fifth Estate. You need to go watch those. Nygard was sentenced to 11 years for 4 counts of sexual assault in Ontario. With credit for time served, he will serve just under 7 years in prison. Epstein is not the only one. And isn't it funny how they all have the same friends? Please like and share.